by Stippling Vaughn, and it is Sunday. And you can see I'm at my local dive bar working away. We got the Bengals versus the Titans, and we have the Washington Commanders versus the Falcons. So last night I was on the chat and we discussed Graham Nolan's giant-sized two-fisted manly tails. It was very productive, enjoyable, very lighthearted review, and it was nice. Just having a nice book review. We went through the entire thing. There were spoilers, but overall I thought it was a very good. The main thing that I kept pointing out is that many of the stories were essentially, I looked at them as 10-page pitches for future campaigns if the creators wish to pursue that. Specifically, Kevin Grievous with his eye Lycon and his, I forget what the second title of the second story is called. I just know it's just like Doc Rock. Doc Rock was really cool. Essentially, for me, it was like the way it was almost like he's a black Doc Savage. And I thought it was a great story. And I'd like to see more of Doc Rock. Once David Williams is done with Truth, Justice, the American Way, with Gabe Al-Taib, I would love for those two guys to at least consider moving forward with doing another book. I would think that if they did their own crowdfunding, it would be awesome. And I think Doc Rock would be a perfect marriage between those two. Specifically, David Williams has such a versatile style, and he can make it match however he wants. If he wanted to give it with a really pulp look to it, he is the artist with the skills to do that. So I definitely think the two of them, if they were to pursue it, would be very beneficial to them. I can see Doc Rock, if they promote it correctly, being a 100K campaign. Another story also that I felt was worthy of its own full 48-page book was the book by Chuck Dixon and Bart Sears when they did the Viking story. Another one that I thought was very, very good, and I would like to see more of it. The twist at the end of it, where it shows it's not just a hard man, but hard family, loyal family, and what happens when you don't have that. I really like to see more of that idea investigated. Some creators, I know Michael Golden, he is going to be completing his Spartan X campaign. So that was a good story to introduce us back to new readers, because I like Amanda B. She did not know that Michael Golden is a comic book creator, a well-known creator. So CG fans who may not have been fans of his early work have a taste of what they have to look forward to. And I am looking forward to when Michael and Renee launch that book. I will be one of those people that will be sharing the link out, not just tweeting it out, retweeting it, but also when I do my videos like this, I'll tell you guys that I've got the book link or the campaign link in the description, so you can just come check it out. But overall, I thought it was a very good review, very laid back, very enjoyable. I'd like to see. I would hope that we do more of those reviews. I think it would be very beneficial, not just for us, but also for the fans. Because that's what's nice. Because when you do something like that, it gives the fans the opportunity to chime in if they want about their feelings of the book, if they've read it. And plus also, those that held out gives them a taste of what they missed out on for them to pursue, to back it themselves. I'm sorry about having the camera off the screen from where I was working. I didn't bring my my camera holder, so I'm doing it by hand today. So what I did was this area that I'm working on, I hit it with the eraser and took out a lot of the gray tones in it. So right now you're really getting the feel of what it looks like without the dot, without the tone, and really how the dots are creating the tones and all the various nuances in the upper lip, if he had an upper lip, where the upper lip would be of the alien-style monster creature. This is what I'm working on. This is the fan competition art piece by Shane Davis for his Inglorious Rex. You can see the way I'm doing it is I'm using the monsters to frame up Razor. So once I get these guys done, I'll be working on putting in the details on Razor and getting her ready to start doing her. I might actually start also doing the drawing of Inglorious Rex, of the 232 in the background. See, getting rid of this tone lets me really see what area, or the pencil tone, really gives me a chance to really get in here and see where I need to add more tone and where I want the whites to come through. So for this area here, I want to come out a little bit more, come down, and you can see how it does pop out that little dark crevice, fold in the creature. So we still have shadow banding going on. I was actually thinking about it because I took a look. Rainbow the Brute is now part of the shadow band. So you think about it, once Ethan has Wrecked Planet in everybody's hands, if he does the next campaign for the next Cyberfrog book, it's going to be shadow banned, and he may not get the eyes on it that he wants. So in some ways, he can use that by since he already has Rainbow the Brute to be worked on, and because it's being shadow banned, he can just keep working on that, and hopefully by the time he gets that done, this whole shadow ban nonsense with Indiegogo can be resolved, and then he can launch his sequel to, or the third book in the series of Rainbow the Brute, not Rainbow the Brute, Cyberfrog. Or by then may have be going and campaigning on a different platform. I don't know. It's a very tricky time right now for these creators. Do they stick it out with Indiegogo, or do they move on to a different platform, or do they just do it on their own, the way Mandy Summers and Eric July are doing it? I still hold firmly to the belief that I feel that when it comes to having I still believe that it's beneficial for everyone to have a central platform. Okay, that way you can view more books. It's easier to find them. I just really feel that overall, as a whole, it's going to be better for all the creators if they have a central platform to campaign from or to direct you to, because CG grows, and if you have somebody going to a site like Indiegogo for one campaign, they'll look around and maybe back more campaigns. That's where I feel the benefit of having one site for everybody's campaigns to be on. If we aren't able to maintain that, I can see the smaller campaigns not getting, or make it or harder for them to get their book out for people to see. When I say out for people to see, having a platform for people to go to look at and see if they want to back it. Because it's only going to get worse if we don't see some resolution soon. So, I don't know. I hope it's able to get resolved, and this just becomes part of an obstacle that CG overcame. I've heard some people saying that if it doesn't get resolved and everybody's going to different platforms, it can result in CG splintering, and that's hurtful for the smaller creators as opposed to the bigger creators. But then also that's where it's the job of the smaller creator now, even more so than a year or 2 years ago, to be networking and getting to know other creators, not just in the chat but in streams, so they have each other to rely on for support and for awareness of their books. So, but we'll see. Until then, again, I look at how what Ethan's doing. I mean, Ethan, it looks like to me that Ethan's still doing a page, and it takes him a day and a half to do a page. Whereas he was always saying how I'll be able to knock these pages out real fast. Well, if he has to knock those pages, if he's saying that and he means it, then he's got to restrict himself to getting one page done a day, or if not getting one page done a day, he's going to have to do something so he has a schedule of some kind to keep him on track, so he doesn't take another year and a half to do the book. Because I do want to see Rainbow the Brute. I think it looks very interesting. I like his take on male masculinity in girls' toys, and basically turning the tables on what the SJW progressives have been doing for the last 5 years in the medium I love the most. So we'll see. But until then, you just take it all one dot at a time. You guys have a great day.